Best Amazon tech deals under £50 in June. Are you a desk worker or someone who's always sitting at a desk and you're typing on your laptop, typically typing away, and you realise your wrists are aching? They hurt so bad, you cannot continue to work. What you need is an ergonomic mouse. And with this Amazon deal, you get 34% off. The Logitech MX Master is a fabulous mouse. I have one and it is my favorite mouse to use. It is always responsive, great amount of buttons on it, and it doesn't hurt my wrist. But you could also have a cheeky one that you don't even need to move your wrist. You got that little thumb wheel on the side, just scroll that around, and you'll be sorted. Your wrists will never ache again. Now, you're in the kind of market that likes taking pictures. You love taking pictures of your kids, your wife, your dogs, your house, your cars, anything. You love that. But what happens? Storage gets full. And how are you going to mitigate that? You need some extra memory. And you can get that with a new SD card. And this SD card, you get 40% off, 35 quid, which is
256 gigabytes.
That's massive. That's a lot of pictures. That's a lot of video as well. But you might not want to keep those on your SD card, so you're going to want to swap that over to a cheeky little USB stick. So you can get 3 USB sticks, 32 gigabytes each, for £12.45. Insane. 31% off. You could also get the 64 gigabyte ones. 3 64 gigabyte sticks, that equals 196 gigabytes for your lovely files, and you can spread them out. So if you don't want to keep some, you have a dog USB stick, you have a wife USB stick, you have a car USB stick, you forgot about the kids, but that's okay. You're the type of person that loves gaming but has a short temper, and you've done unspeakable things to your controller in the fit of rage. So you're going to need some new ones, and Amazon, they're going to sort you out. You can get 27% off the Xbox controller for £40, or you could also get 25% off the PS5 controller for 45 quid. So depending on your console, we got you sorted. You're at the gym, you're working hard, but you don't know how hard you're working. So what you need is a heart rate monitor, so you can identify how hard you're working and how much ice cream you can eat later. I have 2 different ones for you. I have a wrist or armband one, and I have a chest one, depending on where you like to put your heart rate sensor. These are both compatible with a variety of apps that can keep you tracked and sorted, and even if you have competitions with your friends. So 20% off, £32, bargain, 30% off, £35 for the chest one. They both do heart rate. One of them is Bluetooth 4.0, the other one's Bluetooth 5.0. Now, you are tired of listening to that crazy person talk on the bus at work and you want to get some music in your ears. So we've got some headphones for you. So you can get the Soundcore in-ear wireless headphones for 47% off at £15.99. And if you've got Prime, it's free next day delivery. You don't have to listen to that crazy person on the bus talk to you about how they have 1,400 cats and used to play for England. Amazing! But if you are not a fan of the inner ear, you can get the over ear, 30% off, £34.99. So basically double the price, but you are in your own little world. So these have noise cancelling, a 40-hour long battery life, high res, big bass, transparency mode. What is there not to love? And they come in a bunch of different colours. Look at that, you can get blue, you can get black. They actually look quite nice. You're forgetful and you can't remember to charge your phone ever. So you're at that point where you're, oh God, what's gonna happen? I need my phone for my screen time watch hours. You're an addict. And what would you rather? A quick, plentiful charge where you can roam around and be free after 5 minutes, or the tether of humiliation, where you're stuck to that wall socket for however long it takes for you to get that necessary battery life? So I've got some options for you. Anker USB power plug. You get 2 USB ports and a USB-A port, and that is a 65-watt charger, which means that's going to charge your phone nice and snappy. That's 49% off, so you're going to get that for £28. That's crazy. Or 60 watts might not be enough for you, so you want to go for the big boy, 120 watts. This is enough to charge my MacBook here, and it's tiny. And it's on Prime. It's literally called the Nano Prime. That's amazing. It's a USB plug. You get 2 USB-C ports again and a USB-A. It's got everything you need. It's got 2 of everything you need. That's crazy. Let's say you don't want to be tethered to the wall, but you don't mind having that cable attached. Well, I've got some portable chargers for you. So this Anker Nano Power Bank is a 10,000 milliamp portable power bank with a built-in USB-C cable. So you don't have to ever forget your cable again. And that's going to charge your phone about 2 or 3 times, to be honest with you. It's also got a USB-C port for external and another USB-A port. So you have all the ports you need, and that cable can double up. That's a nifty little hanger, so you could just like hold that around. You can even hold it with the phone, as you can see there. That's kind of cool. Maybe 10,000 isn't enough juice. You're off the grid for a while. So why don't we go with a 20,000 milliamp hour one? So that 20,000 milliamp hour one is basically double the speed, but you also get the USB-C and the USB-A again. 33% off at £27. Crazy, bargain, love it. The other one was £30, but it came with the cable, so I'm not blaming. You're awful at remembering where you put your stuff, and you have expensive stuff that you're awful at remembering where it is. Terrible. You should not be allowed in the public, person. So what do you need? You need an item finder. So these tile tags, you can get 2 of them, 20% off, 40 quid at the moment, and they work with iOS, Android, probably a bunch of other stuff as well. Find your keys, Alexa, you'll never lose anything ever again because you will literally find it. Unless you lose your phone and that, and then, yeah, that's a bit rough. Yeah, if you lose everything, it's probably not a good idea. But if you are looking in the market for something, you have a bike or something, or maybe even a dog that you want to know where it is most of the time and you don't have line of sight, pick up some of these, decent. Microphone, you get screamed at by people online, or if you're in a group call or you have a business call or anything, people are wincing in pain at the sound of your microphone and you want to upgrade it a bit and make your desk setup a little bit more professional. You can get this Blue Snowball, classic mic, always been around forever. They have great compatibility with a range. They're plug and play, so you can basically just plug it in and go. And that's 32% off. That's £38. And if people don't want to hear you anymore, for 38 quid, they'll be smoothing in to that buttery voice. You have dogs, you have kids, you have a husband that eats late at night that you cannot be trusted. You need a little camera for that. I have one of these cameras. They are exceptionally good. All you need to do is plug them in and connect it to an app, and you have real-time monitoring of that camera and whatever that can see. It's also got night vision. It can turn, so you can get a better POV, FOV. You love it. That is 26% off. That is 20 quid. That is 20 quid, so you can find out what your husband's been eating at the fridge at 1 AM. Moving on. Yeah, you can't really say much about these because they're just cables, but some cables are a bit better than others. They go longer. I do hate having a little short stubby cable. That is probably my worst nightmare, being tethered to that wall right there. But if you are gonna go with any cables, I do recommend Anker cables. They are the best by far. They are braided, so they last longer, and their reliability is just spot on. So you can get a USB-A to USB-C for, you can get 2 actually, 6 foot each, for £6.79, that's 15% off, or you can go with USB-C to USB-C, which is preferred these days, for £7. Another 2 cables, 6 foot as well, 36% off. Bargain, bargain, 2 cables. That's like £3.50 a cable each. So worth it. Considering when you go on like holiday or anything and they're trying to charge you like 12 quid a cable in those airport lounges, that's crazy. Do not buy those. Buy an Anker cable. I'm so sorry. Because this video has all been a giant lie. The title of this video is Best Amazon Tech Deals Under £50 in June. And I just haven't been honest with you. So if you're looking for a 200-inch TV for £50 and 99p, apologies. Well, too bad. But here's a projector that goes up to 200 inches. And for £50 and 99p, 15% off. 1080p, full HD, 12,000 lux, which is particularly bright. Portable, compatible with iOS, Android as well, but you're going to need an adapter for it. But it does have a HDMI port and a USB port on the back with power as well. Chuck that in, comes with a remote, get up to a 200-inch screen for 50 quid. It's pretty worth it. Also has speakers inbuilt. Don't know how good that'll be, but speakers inbuilt. Subscribe for more tech news.